Glad to have you with us from Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. It's the Connecticut Huskies and the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So UConn's offense as they take control of the football first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Now the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Time to take a shot. He's got it down the right side. There he goes. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. UConn quick to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Christian. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Under fire. Maybe some room here. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
The Huskies are threatening on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I think that's going to be a frustrating drive for this offense, man. You move the ball on your first possession right down the field, and you choose to be aggressive, and you choose to go for the touchdown. But now you get nothing out of this possession. The defense gets the stop. They get some momentum going in their favor.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. That's reeled in. It's Jones. Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Lacey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's Martin. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. The run inside. It's Christian. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Sweet cut there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That's caught. It's Porter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. UConn will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Running inside, it's Martin. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Christian. A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with third down and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Powers through the defender. He'll be knocked out of bounds after pick. Few.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. It's incomplete, a fourth down stop, and the turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. Finding some room. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shaw.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. New set of downs after the completion. 22. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Caught, and he's got room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Martin. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, MTSU. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner is stopped. The UConn offense goes back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Throws for the tight end. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Huskies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he slides down, and he got just enough to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running inside, it's Christian. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Takes it the other way.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He's running free down the middle. He takes it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fakes the grab. At the 45 on its way. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Under fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's all. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 5 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Tigers with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
The Blue Raiders head coach told me at the half, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Caught in the backfield, it's Shaw. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Lacey. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Gets it out quickly. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Turning it on. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that 1st down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And now they've moved into the red zone. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And the biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football. And there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know the other team is going to run it and you still can't stop them. And I think if I'm this offense here, I'm finding other ways and other run schemes to just keep giving this guy the football because he is cruising through this defense now.
Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. UConn going back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The run inside. It's Christian. Makes it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle.
Could be an alley. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable 3rd down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a 1st down and he gets you another 1st down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
Off play action on 1st down. Fires on the move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field, the offense ready to go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the third. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Might have a chance.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. So the final period starts with a second down play. Running inside, it's Martin. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
Red 18.
Motion from the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shaw. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's a little room there. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. 5 defensive backs on the field as they desperately try to keep them out of the end zone late.
Ready. Black 13. Ready, go.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Jumped on top of the pile. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple of minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
UConn quick to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the run, it's Christian. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab inside the 30. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. 3rd down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive.
Makes a grab and room to run. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick. David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually